Excellent expertise. And what are you telling us about today, Andrew?
Today we got a really cool topic, and it's called a microburst. And I believe our question comes from Becky in Galesburg. Actually had, I believe she said it was her daughter that had some really significant storm damage, and the meteorologist at the location, they were calling it a microburst. So let's talk about what this is here, because it is something that we do see in the Quad Cities and actually across many parts of the country. So what you need for a microburst, you obviously need a severe thunderstorm, but there's some special conditions needed for this particular setup. One of those including some dry air getting pulled into the middle part of this storm. That's very important because you need to upset the balance between the dry air and all of the moisture that's going on in the storm itself. You also have what we call a lot of evaporative cooling. As water reaches that dry air, it tends to evaporate, and it actually tends to cool off the temperature. And what do we say about cool air versus warm air? Remember from Storm Track 8 University? Cooler air is very dense, which means it's very heavy. So what can happen is that heavy air gets overtaken here, it overtakes gravity and rushes down to the ground. And that is where you get these really, really strong winds that flatten trees, they cause roof damage. Those winds in spots could exceed 80 to even 100 miles an hour, some places even 120 plus miles an hour from a microburst. So that is a very, very violent type of a situation to be in, very destructive too, and they're easy to predict at least ahead of time. We know the process involved with this, so at least we've got that science nailed down. Don't forget, we have Ask Andrew Live today. That's at 9 o'clock on the A+ app. Download on your TV and watch for free if you're curious when we're going to see some severe weather ramp up here in the Quad Cities again. One of the many things we'll be talking about later this morning. We'll also, of course, be tracking some heat too in the day.